I'm thrilled to be here, especially because right now 2S LGBTQ+ individuals are facing so much hate and violence, and it's a hard time to know how to move forward. And I love that there's a conference right now that's dedicated to figuring out how we move forward and how we create change in our communities and beyond.
How do we offer each other more generosity? How do we offer each other more benefit of the doubt when someone, organizes and there's an accessibility issue? How do we step in and say, how do we help you make this event more accessible, as opposed to setting up a Facebook page saying, let's boycott this event?
What does it mean for trans people, especially particularly in this moment, to be called upon to speak about trans joy? Really, trans joy for me would be cis people being called upon. On the days that are really hard and on the days where the news is really bad, I go to a place of like, but trans joy, Vivek, where's your trans joy? What's wrong with you? How come you don't feel joyful? And I think that's one of the complicated parts about, sort of leaning into trans joy, is sometimes it means that there's a responsibility to feel something that you can't always tap into. And when you don't, you feel like the problem is you. And I think at all times we have to remember that the problem isn't us, it's the world that we're living in. And so what does it mean for trans joy to include trans rage? Is there room for trans joy to include trans fear, trans depression, trans binge watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? I don't know.
I think 95% of artists do not know how to talk about their art. And I think this is the one skill that really, really needs support, is like, if you do not know how to speak about the thing that you make or the thing that you want to make, why should anyone else care? And I think artists, we can get very sensitive, very vulnerable, and if it's not clearly being communicated what you're trying to make, it's really hard to make a case for it. It doesn't matter how beautiful it is, how talented you are. I think the number one thing you can do as an artist, if you're looking for funding, figure out how to talk about who you are and what you are making. What is this?
I used to feel so uninspired. But when I knew I'd have to face another day, Lord, it made me feel so tired. Before the day I met you, life was so unkind. You're the key to my peace of mind, 'cause you made